You did it!
Moleque. Alors.
Prepare to meet your maker. Turn and face me, darkness.
I don't know, Javier. Venturo left a mark here. If I want to find it, I'll need to look for more marks like this. This mark points northwest, so Venturo didn't go to the temple.
You did it! You killed that monster!
My ancestors' voodoo magic guides the way.
I've sabotaged all the cannons.
Brilliant. I almost want to stay to see their faces when they find out.
My place is here now.
Oh, that's heavy.
What are you doing? Present arms! I don't wish to be disturbed.
If only I could remember.
Put that thing.
Had that coming, didn't you?
Nice one. I don't.
Watch it, boy.
Stand to attention. No.
No, I don't
have the time right now.
You did it. Put the we- That's my final word. That's my final word. That's my final...
Don't touch.
If it's got. Present arms. I don't.
You did it! You killed that monster!
Shoulder arms.
Oh, someone there?
Shoulder arms.
Oh, someone there?
Present arms.
Oh, someone there?
Teach me something.
Everything I know I learned at the University of Life, but I'll try.
Let's trade. I got some hair from the Commandant. An entire brush of hair. There's a lot of it. Hope it's all from his head.
You would gladly face the wrath of the gods, but hair frightens you. Give it to me. I shall gather the hair.
Please, be my guest.
Here, take the hair, and all the other pieces you need.
I'm watching you, pirate.
Remember, you have just one chance.
No need to shout, I can do it.
No, I don't have time right now.
Show me what you've got.
Watch it, boy. Don't make any trouble here. We're watching you. Stand to attention. You called, Commandant.
No, I did not.
At your service, Commandant.
I shall be issuing some new orders.
Of course, Commandant. If there's anything I can do to help.
This brave pirate killed Crow. He's earned every penny.
Are you sure that's wise, sir?
How do you mean, Alcazar?
We don't know exactly what's happened in the temple. For all we know, he used sorcery. Dark magic, sir. Just say the word, sir. I'll gladly explore the matter further.
Stuff and nonsense. This man's a hero.
Of course, Commandant. Quite right, Commandant.
We'll free Hawkins.
But he's a stinking pirate, sir. He can't be trusted.
Consider him formally pardoned.
Of course, Commandant. On your own head be it.
Keep going.
Yes, Commandant. Stand to attention.
Building a city is hard work.
All is well, Commandant.
Pigs? It's just the start. There's fortunes to be made here if we play it smart.
You watch yourself.
Commandant.
I want the ship loaded.
But sir, we just unloaded it.
Are you questioning my orders?
Certainly not, sir. What do you want it loaded with?
A few barrels of water should be enough.
I'll see to it straight away, sir.
Take it easy. Commandant, sir.
Present arms!
Want me to kiss your ass? Forget it.
I've decided to release you.
You have? Fuck me, I mean. Thank you, sir. That'd be generous of you. I promise I won't make any trouble. I'll clear out of here.
I want you to go straight down to the harbor, understand?
The harbor, of course, sir, if that's what you want.
There, you'll wait for a man with an eye patch, and then join his crew.
A man with an eye patch, of course, Commandant. Anything you say, sir.
Stand to attention.
I'm sure I'll find my musket soon, Commandant.
I want to collect my reward.
Eavesdropping, were you? No skin off my chin. Here, for special services.
What? That's all I get?
You want more? You write a report on what went on in the temple.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Stand to attention.
I heard you want to join my crew.
I do? Are you the new captain of the Black Betty?
I will be, when you help me steal her.
Buggered if I understand any of this. The Commandant released me so that we could nick his ship.
You know how it is. Orders are orders.
Hey, doesn't matter. The important thing is that we get out of here. I'm ready, sir.
It worked. The ship's being loaded.
Of course. This is the power of voodoo.
Good. The ship's being loaded.
That should be enough water now. Anything else we need, we can get at the next port.
I freed the pirate from the tower.
Where is he? You just let him go?
I've got the wine you wanted.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, love. Don't worry, I won't see you go short. I'll take as many bottles as you can find.
What do you have to offer?
Hoshi, Tawanga.
Can we trade? Teach me about voodoo. I want to improve my black magic.
Having a scepter is not enough. You must know how to use it. I will teach you all I have learned. But if you are not sated, you will have to find a voodoo master to guide you. A master will show you how to go deeper in achieving the magic.
Maybe not a good idea. Teach me about voodoo.
We will return to the Shaganumbi. You must walk your own path.
Ulele. Show me alchemy. Can you tell me about voodoo rituals?
You don't need to be a witch for voodoo ritual to help you. The more voodoo you know, the greater the effect of your voodoo potions.
That's a bit weird.
That is voodoo.
Can you show me more voodoo rituals?
It is not just rituals, pirate. I'll teach you. But you must improve your voodoo also.
I'll see what I can do.
Ono palava, pirate. Ono.
Hoshit.
What? Nice.
Praise be to the gods.
Don't touch anything.
Shiny.
No, I don't have time right now.
Watch it. Stand to attention.
Oh, what? Funny I could...
Treat this place with respect.
I'm not good enough to...
Attention.
I've got it all.
Let's trade. Come with me.
Aye, aye.
I hired Hawkins.
Good. We have ourselves a crew.
We have everything. At last.
Time to board, Captain. You ready?
I'm ready.
Then why are you standing there? Come on.
Put that away, or you might. That's right.
Serves you right.
You show no mercy. I like you.
I'm impressed.
Put that away, or you might... That's right. Get him. You're done for.
Don't try anything else.
We've seen all the sights. Time to go. What course, Captain?
You know how to handle yourself.
Sheku, up you come.
Nice moves there.
We're going to head to the Isle of the Dead and summon the ghost of your father.
Why would you do something like that?
We need to find where your father hid the amulet. Only way to find out is to ask him.
Superstitious nonsense. And none of the crew will set foot on that island. But if that's what you want to do... Antigua, the pirate's dead. You're no pirate until you've been here and survived it.
Nice bunch, are they?
Cutthroats, drunks and thieves, and that's just the merchants.
We didn't come here to trade.
So we're going to find all our ship supplies just floating in the sea, are we?
What's wrong with my ship?
Have you seen your ship? No food, no drink, no possible way of defending ourselves. Oh, little things.
So I'm here as an errand boy, am I?
No such luck. You're the captain now. And no real captain would admit to being in charge of a ship in that state.
So what exactly do we need?
Water, food, cannons, gunpowder.
That all?
Maybe a fresher outfit.
Why does the ground move? It's not safe.
That's just the ship rocking. You need to get your sea legs, that's all.
Sea legs? I was not told of this. I wish no limbs from your sea shamans. They try to take my legs, they die.
Relax. No one is going to hurt you.
No?
Once you're done throwing up, you'll be fine.
You try to make a fool of me.
Thought never entered my head.
I am daughter of Bakir. You show respect.
Okay, just calm down.
Don't you worry, sir. I know what I'm doing.
Come with me.
Great.
Hey, is that your ship?
And who's asking?
Me, Brink. I'm storehouse master around here. You name it, and I ship it in and out. Cool. You're really a captain, at your age. Wish I could be like you.
You've got plenty of responsibilities here.
Yeah, but not like you have. Your own ship and crew, it must be brilliant. Being a pirate, getting all them tarts and treasure.
It has its moments. That ship, that's Sladen's vessel?
That it is. He's up at the captain's house talking to the admiral.
Admiral? Strange title for a pirate.
I think he awarded it to himself, to be honest. Suits him though. He pretty much keeps this place going. The captain's house, that's where he is most of the time.
The captain's house?
Straight down the alleyway and past the tavern. Tallest building in the city, you can't miss it.
What kind of ship's equipment you got?
You name it, we've got it. Barrels of gunpowder, wood, nails, toolboxes, everything.
That's good to know. Right, first I need powder kegs.
Sorry mate, no can do. Now's not a good time, know what I mean?
Are you kidding? First you list your entire stock and then...
Admiral's orders. No trading allowed as long as Slane's still here. No one's allowed to supply anything that might find its way to Slane.
Come on, just a couple of powder kegs.
Sorry, no can do. Defy the Admiral's orders. No way. I'd do that. Be using me for saber practice.
You like this kind of work?
Not really, but I don't have the gold to do what I really want to do.
Gold's not hard to come by in a place like this.
Yeah, Antigua is supposed to be full of treasure sites. I find just one of them, and I'll be rolling in it.
I'll take a look and see what I can find.
Seriously? That would be brilliant. I'll return the favour, no worries.
Well, we haven't agreed anything yet.
Come on. I want to get a reputation for breaking the creed.
I just don't like being forced into things, that's all.
Well, if you change your mind, if you find something, just keep me in mind, okay? If you're looking for me, I'll be at the storehouse.
Go on in, pal. It ain't gay night, but we need the business.
Hey, you. Yes, you.
You talking to me?
I certainly am. Got something special here. You interested?
Depends what it is.
Rare items. That's what I deal in. The kind of stuff you can't get anywhere else. Some of them extra special, just for the best captains. You name it, I can get it for you. And always at a reasonable price.
What are you skulking around here for?
The things I got, they're not for everyone. Have to be careful who I deal with, see? But you look like the kind of man I can trust. The kind who knows the value of a good deal.
Ugh, I can spot a con man when I see him.
Right, so you're some kind of con man. And you think I'm gonna fall for this crap?
Hear me out, Squire.
Where did you get all this stuff from?
Ah, that's my business. Do I ask you where you got all your gear from?
A lot of it from people I killed. I bet you could teach me some really dirty moves.
Well, maybe.
Let's see what you've got.
But of course, take your time.
The rattle is used by the native shamans as a magic conductor. Only once is a rattle broken during a death cult ritual. Legend has it this rattle could then be heard by the souls of the dead. The rattle is now supposedly owned by the Marakai tribe. That might be worth remembering.
Someone there? It's always exciting when the tides bring a new pirate captain to our shores. It's the fates that brought you here. I can tell. So, tell me, what do you desire most?
You're always so familiar with strangers?
Only the ones who seem the most interesting. If I know what you want, maybe I can help you.
Can you help me get the ingredients I need for voodoo?
If that is what you want, then yes. Voodoo is a speciality of mine. Or one of them, at least. Its power, so potent, so mysterious.
You've got goods I can look at?
Take a good, close look.
Do you have many dealings with the natives here?
These days, not so much. But back in the days when I sailed the seas on a pirate ship, I visited many different islands and learned much from the natives there, like the secrets of my potions, all made from their magical recipes.
Captain Slain.
Finding him won't be difficult. Dealing with him will be.
So why's that?
He has a dark soul. He is a dangerous man. But then, so perhaps are you. There is a darkness in you too. But still.
Here. What do you want?
To go in?
Not a chance. Orders is orders.
I'm a pirate captain and I demand entry.
Admiral Alvarez and Captain Slane are in a meeting.
Yes, and I should be in there with them.
You should.
That's enough, Slane. We had a deal. I kept my part of our bargain, now it's your turn.
You'll get your tribute in time. Right now, though, all I can give you is the booty from my last raid.
A deal's a deal, Slane. You won't squirm your way out of things this time. If your honor's worth anything to you, you'll settle your debt once and for all.
Honor. You're always droning on about that. It really is getting quite boring, you know. I don't have the sacrificial knife here, and shouting at me won't change that.
Think I can't tell when you're lying? What if I have my men search your ship? How long before they found the thing hidden away somewhere on board?
Careful, old man. Don't pick a fight you can't win.
You're threatening me in the city I built? I control everything here, as you're now finding out. Think about that, while your ship's planks grow moss, and whatever water you've got left aboard her turns foul and undrinkable.
Old fool, can't you see we're all running out of time?
The trade embargo will remain, Slane, until you hand over the sacrificial knife. That is my final word.
Well now, if it isn't the new captain. Looking a little green around the gills there, sport.
You were expecting me?
I saw your boat. Not a bad little tub, I have to say. Can it be true that Steelbeard let you join his crew?
It's true. In fact, he gave me command of his vessel, just before he died.
Impossible!
I was there when it happened.
If you saw it happen, how can I deny that it did? If Mara was too strong even for Steelbeard, things are worse than I thought.
No one's invincible.
That bitch Mara, she'll pick us off one by one. She'll wait and then strike when she's ready.
You're a hard man to find.
You were looking for me then?
Steelbeard used his dying breath to send me in your direction.
Ah, the old dog was always full of surprises. I'm honored. Smart of you to look for me here, in Antigua. Although I have to say, you got lucky. I'd have been back on the high seas before long.
But Alvarez won't let you leave.
Eavesdropping, will you? Bad show, sport.
I could hardly miss it. I'm here to talk about an artifact, the sacrificial knife.
My artifact, you mean? All right, let's talk. But not here. Better we speak aboard my vessel. Follow me. What are you waiting for? The walls have ears, if you get my meaning.
You mean Alvarez has spies?
Not so loud. Come on.
What is it with you and Alvarez?
The Admiral is mightily annoyed with yours truly. We had a deal, which I reneged upon, thereby breaking the creed. Now Alvarez thinks it is within his right to take the knife from me.
Why does he want the knife?
Why wouldn't he want it, more like? It has power, and he wants it.
Where is it?
Somewhere safe.
How safe?
Very safe. Trust me. Come, we can speak some more at the quayside.
The sacrificial knife, where is it?
Hidden on an island, not too far away. So you see, I couldn't give it to Alvarez even if I wanted to.
We have to destroy Mara.
Easier said than done, sport. Don't forget what happened to poor old Steelbeard. Without the knife, we don't stand a chance against her.
I'm not giving up until she's dead.
You can talk the talk, sport. But what have you actually done?
I killed Crow and took his artifact.
Really? My apologies, Sport. Perhaps I underestimated you. This changes everything. Why didn't you say something sooner?
You know now.
Well, my congratulations.
Mara's afraid of the artifacts. With them, we might stand a better chance.
I have to admit, it's tempting. You must be madder than fleas on a rabid dog. But I like your style. Count me in, Sport.
Looks like we're on.
There's still one problem that needs fixing first.
Alvarez.
Yes. Without supplies, my ship can't move from the harbor.
What's your deal with Alvarez?
It's not much of a story. Alvarez fitted out my ship. In return, he wanted the knife. He knows I buried it, but he doesn't know where. So he won't let me sail. Not till I hand it over.
Can't we talk to Alvarez?
I've already told him I don't have the knife, but will he listen? Of course not. He's as stubborn as a mule with stone hooves. No, forget Alvarez. It's the city tradesmen we have to work on. Get them to break the embargo and sell us supplies. Do you think you can persuade them?
Why can't you do it?
Every trader in town knows I broke with the Creed. None of them will sell me so much as a rusty nail. You, on the other hand, you supply my vessel. I'll take us to the island where I buried the knife. Do we have a deal, Sport?
I'll get the stuff you need.
Excellent. I'll be on my ship, waiting. Come and find me when you've got everything.
What do you need, exactly?
A new cannon and powder kegs with it. Lost a portside cannon in a skirmish not so long ago.
What else?
Well, we won't get far without drinking water and a few barrels of fresh fish. Oh yes, and a new helmsman.
What happened to the last one?
Jones, insubordinate type, got on my nerves too much. So he took a little trip over the side. A mite unfortunate, and leaving me in need of a replacement.
Still, it's not like we'll have any spare time once we've sailed.
Not aboard any ship of mine, Sport. Hard discipline and harder work is how you stay in command. Take my former helmsman Jones, for example. He started contradicting my orders, so over the side he went.
Is that everything?
Everything I can't risk going to sea without.
All right, I'm on it.
Ever heard of the sunken ones? Supposed to be things made by that hell bitch Mara.
What's that? Drunken ones?
No, you daft git, sunken ones.
Where do they come from?
She captures arseholes like you and me and change. She captures arseholes like you and me and changes them.
That Mara. I don't believe half the stories about her.
Then you should, mate.
It's a new captain. Welcome to the Witch's Cauldron, the most notorious bar in all the Southern Seas. First drinks on the house. What can I get you?
In that case, I'll take a jar of grog.
My apologies, Captain. The town drunk pissed the last of the grog against the back wall yesterday.
Just give me some rum.
Rum happens to be a bit expensive right now. Pick something else, huh?
How about a dram of whiskey?
Sorry, Captain, we're all out of whiskey.
Are you trying to make a fool of me?
No. It's just that I've hardly been getting any overseas deliveries. Not since our monster trouble. I was hoping you'd ask for a beer. Like I say, on the house.
Can you teach me something other than jokes?
Of course. You just say when.
Teach me something.
What do you want to know?
Quiet night, is it?
Oh, it will fill up later. Probably.
Probably.
Time was, the Cauldron was a real party place. Customers have been a bit thin on the ground lately. Got to a bit. All them krakens and that have ruined me trade. Come on, Spence, don't get depressed. Snap out of it, son. As long as you don't start talking to yourself, it'll all be fine.
Sorry?
Sorry? Did you say something?
Quite the joker, aren't you?
You like jokes? You want to hear one?
No, not really.
Come on, where's your sense of humour? Horse walks into a pub, and the landlord says...
I don't want to hear a joke.
Come on, you can do with a laugh. You're at Antigua.
Where do you get your rum from?
Promise you won't tell a soul.
I promise.
All right. Up in the hills, about 5 miles away, there's a cave. And in that cave, there's a magic rum fountain.
Look, just fuck off, will you?
All right, keep your wig on. Normally I trade with booze on Tacarigua. There aren't that many ships that sail between the islands anymore. Which is why he still owes me a shipment. Hang about. You've got your own ship, right? Tell you what, bring me over that shipment, and I'll give you 1,000 gold.
I'll get you the rum from Tacarigua.
Great. Tell Booze I sent you.
What do you have to offer?
So, just got back from your first raid. Bet you couldn't wait to get stuck in and lose your plunder, Cherry.
Funny guy. Think you'll be as funny with my sword buried in your guts?
Sorry, mate. Did I miss all the yarns about you and your big pirate adventures then? Take my captain, now there's a real pirate captain for you. Always first into the action, always first to get his blade blooded. And generous too, always shares out the loot fair and square.
Sounds like someone's got a bit of a crush.
Are you talking about Captain Slane?
Of course, who else? Smart, he is. The smartest pirate in all the southern seas. Can't wait to get back out there on the ocean. Plenty of rich pickings out there, just waiting for us to find them.
Sounds good to me. Was it difficult to get signed up with Slane's crew?
Ha! There's a good story there. I used to be a thief before I was a pirate. Stole this jewel that the captain had his eye on.
So he made you a deal? The jewel in exchange for a place among his crew?
Smart, see? Fighting's not always the best way to get what you want.
Yeah, you really got the best of that deal.
You're telling me?
Got any good loot, your Captain Slane?
Well, I shouldn't be talking about it, mind, but he's only got himself that bloody sacrificial knife thing.
The dagger, you know where it is?
I'm not telling you that. What do you think I am, fucking stupid?
Give up. This one's no help.
Nice try, though, mate. Nice try.
Are you having a fucking laugh?
Hey there.
Hey there yourself, Captain.
How's the rum?
Good. Spence and stuff is the best your money will buy.
You're a sailor?
Helmsman. Big ships, small ships, you name 'em, I've sailed 'em. Any chance you're looking for a helmsman?
Sorry, I've already got one.
Any good, is he?
She does a pretty good job.
You better not just be saying that because I'm standing beside you.
Woman, bloody hell, I've heard it all now. Wouldn't you rather have a proper helmsman doing the job?
Wouldn't you rather get a proper swift kick in the balls?
I'll handle this.
I'm a fine helmsman. I wouldn't disappoint you.
I'm sticking with the one I've got, thanks.
You heard the man.
You can't blame me for wanting to feel the wind in my face again.
I may have a job for you.
Grand. Got rid of that lady helmsman, have you?
No.
Well, it better not be anything fucking stupid like wanting me to crew with Slane.
Is that gonna be a problem?
Fucking right it is. That nutter's not shy about killing off his own men. No way would I sign up with that madman.
Is there any way I can convince you to join Slane's crew?
I'm not setting foot on that ship.
Name your price.
It's not a matter of money. I've got a better idea. We're going to have a little contest, you and me.
A contest?
And if you win, I'll join Slane's crew.
And if you win?
Then I get to beat the crap out of you for trying to palm me off on Slane.
Are you serious?
Gutless, are you? I should have known. Ask a man to risk his skin, and you've got to be willing to risk yours too. No guts. And a woman for a helmsman.
What do we do in this contest?
First, you try and beat me in a fight. Then you try and beat me in a drinking contest. And finally, we see who can shoot the most bottles. Got it?
Are you having a fucking laugh?
Here's something. The harbour master told his story to everyone who passed by, about how a gnome had stolen his flask while he slept. As he was the only one who saw the gnome, however, he was laughed at by all. So, gnomes.
What was that?
That looks like a lot of work.
That it is, lad. Is it something important you're after? Only if it isn't, piss off out of it. I'm busy.
Nice cannons you've got here.
Aye, and hands off. I'm selling nothing. Not till the trade embargo's lifted.
All right, I wasn't interested.
Yeah, course you weren't, lad. You're the new captain, ain't you?
Wow, I must have really made an impression.
Yeah, your name's on everyone's lips, lad.
I am? What do they say?
You won't last 2 minutes. That's what everyone thinks.
Because I'm too young to be a captain?
No, 'cause you're a jumped-up little no-mark who gets up people's noses. No offence.
What do you do for fun, Wilson?
What do you mean, fun?
Well, everyone's got a passion.
Not me. All I care about's... Oh, never mind. Ain't like she'd spare me a second glance anyhow.
She? Come on, spill the beans.
That's none of your damn business.
Bit of a dark horse, aren't you? If it was gay night, you'd be round the tradesman's entrance.
Hey? Do I look like the kind of guy you want to mess with?
Welcome to Antigua, Captain. Hope your voyage here was a safe one.
Good day, fair lady.
Ah, a gentleman with manners. What a pleasant surprise. Call me Grace. Perhaps you've heard of my father, the famous merchant, Bongard of the Thorn Coast? A pirate! How exciting! It's been some time since we've had one of them here. And now we have the honor of welcoming two of you to our city.
So, you enjoy a bit of pirate company, eh?
What's that supposed to mean? If you mean I enjoy the company of refined and well-traveled gentlemen, then yes, I do.
Wait, did I say something wrong here?
Well, if that's as much as an apology as I'll get from a pirate, so be it.
What was that? Get away with you! You've no business here. So, here's the latest scrote to roll his scabrous sack into town.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I bade you welcome, my boy. Settled in nicely, have you?
Be careful, I don't trust him.
Just about.
Good, good. We'll discuss your promotion soon enough. It's rather empty here in the captain's house now that Steelbeard is food for the fish.
You know that Steelbeard's dead?
Yes, a terrible loss. But he died with his boots on, as they say. When you stepped into those boots, boy, you took on more than you bargained for. So, let us celebrate your promotion, Captain.
I'm honored.
Indeed you are, my boy. You have become one of the last pirate captains of the southern seas. You bear a great responsibility. So, join with me, and let us initiate you in the traditional way.
I don't want to make a song and dance about it.
You don't? I suppose times have changed, alas.
Did you know Steelbeard well?
You can say that again. Back in the day, we'd seize the king's ships together. His daughter here was just a little girl at the time. To celebrate each haul, we'd go whoring in every port on the southern seas.
Yeah, too much information? Some things I'd sooner not know.
But there is more to the buccaneering life than booty of whichever type. There is the creed. Steelbeard never forgot the creed.
You do love your pirate traditions.
There's nothing like the creed. A captain who dishonors the creed is lost.
What is this creed of yours?
I knew you for an ignorant scrote the moment I clapped eyes on you. You have no idea what I'm talking about. The rules of the creed are what make us, boy. They keep us and bind us, make us more than mere thieves. Embrace them if you want to be a Steelbeard and not another Slain. The Black Book of the Creed lies on my desk in the council chamber. Read it, if you're not illiterate.
I will.
Good. You can't afford not to.
I heard about your dispute with Slain.
Yes, Slain is, not to mince words, something of a bastard. Someday he'll learn, even if I have to keep him mouldering here for years.
Pushes your buttons, doesn't he?
I've seen many a captain wrecked on the rocks of their egos. Slain is as unyielding as a sucking octopus and not much more intelligent. I hope you'll learn to be more reasonable, boy.
What's your beef with him exactly?
Sometimes it takes more than an army to fight evil, especially if you don't know where the evil lurks.
You mean the sacrificial knife, right?
Slain has no idea of the power he holds in his grasp. The knife is a terrible weapon, especially in the wrong hands, but it'll take a lot to make him see the light, assuming it's not too late already.
I want to fight Mara.
That does you credit, but what I'd really like to know is how you propose to fight her.
With the sacrificial knife?
You'll need more than that, my boy. If you face Mara with the knife alone, she'll shove it down your throat and cut out your heart from the inside.
So what do you suggest?
You must finish what we other captains began. It has fallen to you to correct our mistakes.
What was it you did?
I sent Steelbeard and his fleet to steal the treasure of the Water Temple. Steelbeard and the 3 other captains under his command took the 4 Titan artifacts from the temple, but in the process they woke a monster and damned themselves forevermore.
Water Temple?
A lonely old stronghold in the sea, a terrible, dangerous place, as we soon discovered.
And that's where Steelbeard got this curse of his, the curse he passed on to me.
Yes, you will bear the curse as long as Mara lives. You and the other captains, too. Each of you is cursed in a different way. Each of you may yet share Steelbeard's fate.
Where is this Water Temple?
That I do not know, my boy. Steelbeard alone knew where to find it.
Yes, that sounds like Father. He never shared a thing.
That is one of the reasons I made him Captain of Captains.
I see.
Do you?
How did you come up with the idea of plundering the temple?
Steelbeard heard about it on one of his raids. A native told him. Under the thumbscrews, I think.
Shame your native didn't go on to tell him what might happen there.
That's the trouble with thumbscrews. Once the thumbs break off, there's nowhere to go.
What else do you know about the captain's curse?
Mara sent her creatures to exact her revenge on the temple's violators. The sunken ones, who rose from the depths of the sea, the depths of hell even. Crow and Garcia surrendered to her, became subject to her will.
I surrender to no one.
You talk a good fight, but Mara has already turned 2 captains to her side. And as Steelbeard's heir, she'll be after you, too. Don't underestimate her, my boy.
What do you know about Steelbeard's artifact?
The Amulet of the Earth, a little.
Do you know where I might find it?
Are you serious?
Well, if you don't want me to find it, maybe I'll go and box badgers or something instead.
I ask because this is no laughing matter. All I know is Steelbeard hid the amulet somewhere the other captains would never think to look. Before you say it, Scroat, no, not up the cabin boy's bumhole or whatever it is you're thinking. He hid it in Garcia's treasure hoard. I don't know how, less still where exactly Garcia's treasure is buried.
Guess the first thing to do is find Garcia.
Garcia will be found where there's profit to be had. Come to think of it, it's not surprising that Mara was able to turn him. The money-grabbing bastard had already sold his soul 1,000 times over. Mostly to merchants from Caldera, if I remember rightly. Some of his contacts there might know his whereabouts.
Let me go on the hunt with Slain.
You and Slain, you arrogant ballsack. There's not a brain cell between you. You'll find nothing but death.
No, go on. Tell us what you really think.
No. So long as Slain refuses to fulfill his part of the deal, his ship stays in my harbor.
What if the dagger really isn't here?
Silence, Scroat! Do you take me for an idiot? Of course he has that dagger, and he will bring it.
And what do you propose I do until then?
I'm sure there are other things that need taking care of. Or perhaps you think you're able to take on Mara regardless.
Well...
do as you please. Slain had better stick to the deal, that's all.
The 8 rules of the pirate's creed. 1. On his own ship, a captain's word is law. 2. He who finds it can keep it. 3. Never shy away from a good fight. 4. The means justifies the ends. 5. A deal is a deal. 6. Don't start a war in your own harbor. 7. Both parties have to agree to a duel in their own harbor. 8. Whoever breaks the creed must suffer death or dishonor. What do I know about picking locks? One-handed Willie's most dangerous feature was his hook hand. He fought many a duel with it, killing many opponents. Alas, this legendary pirate fought his last duel on the Isle of the Dead.
I won't forget that story in a hurry.
What do I know about picking locks? to cook. What do I know about picking locks? No meat to cook.
Hoy, who's there? Ahoy, young pirate captain. Heard about you, we have.
Does everyone in Antigua know I'm a captain?
I couldn't tell you that, lad, but old Mac knows. From up my tower, I can see everyone who arrives here.
This what you do all day?
Sometimes I help out the lads on the fishing boats, but mostly I just keep an eye on the ships that pass by, and there's always someone willing to stop and talk.
Why don't you go tell your stories in town?
The town's too wild for me these days. Back in the days when I was a young pirate, I had my share of wildness. Too old for that now. I like my peace and quiet.
What sort of stories have you got in mind?
Oh, plenty I could tell you. Plenty.
A lifetime at sea I've had. You name the captain, and I've crewed with him.
What he says has the ring of truth about it.
Been all over the place, too. There's not a land I haven't been ashore on. So, what do you want to hear about?
About how half the world's been destroyed and yet this place is still standing.
Luck. That's what it is. Could all change, though, if Mara has her way.
You know about her?
I know stories from the captain's house, and I've seen strange things from my tower at night. Be careful on the beach below my tower. I've seen sunken ones there.
What can you tell me about the other captains?
There were 4 great captains of our time. Admiral Alvarez kept them together by way of the Creed. They'd all meet up to talk whenever they were planning a big raid.
But Alvarez kept them under control. Only man who could.
They sat around the great table in the captain's house and agreed on a common cause.
I want to hear about the captains. Tell me more about Admiral Alvarez.
Most feared and infamous pirate of them all, he was at one time. Built this place as a safe haven and trading point for all pirates. A great man, the Admiral. A great, great man. And it's all about the Creed with him. Break it, and you'll have him to answer to.
I hear he's the stubborn type.
And why not? Look at everything his stubbornness achieved here. It's him and the Creed that's kept the other captains in line all this time.
What do you think of Captain Slane?
Young to be a pirate captain. About as young as you. Slane's got the Admiral to thank for all that. As a lad, he was the lone survivor of one of the Admiral's raids. He tricked his way onto another captain's ship, and then started making a name for himself. He's a slippery one, and causes no end of trouble to the Admiral.
Tell me more about Captain Crow.
He was always ambitious. Not too bright, but always ambitious. A bloodthirsty bastard, too. Striking fear into all he encountered. Spent a lot of time in northern waters, scrapping with the Inquisition. It's the poor bastards that sailed with him I always feel sorry for.
I killed Captain Crow.
Had he gone as mad as the stories say?
Well, he did try to summon an Earth Titan.
But you stopped him?
With some help.
You did good, lad. He had to be stopped.
The job's not over yet, though. Anything else you can tell me that I don't already know?
Oh, plenty. About Mara, Captain Garcia, or even Captain Steelbeard. But all this talking's making me hungry. I don't suppose...
I help you get something to eat, and you keep talking.
Aye, smart lad.
What do you want me to do?
Rick, the storehouse master, was supposed to bring me a package, but he must have forgotten. He's a good lad, but a bit scatterbrained. I'll just wait here while you go see what happened to my package.
All right, but these stories better be worth it. What do I know about picking locks? What do I know about picking locks?
alone. I got you back. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I won't kick your ass. You're not alone. I got you back. These things are disgusting.
No meat to cook.
You're from the town. Finally. Seriously, I thought we were done for.
So, what's the matter?
It's my mate Duncan. We were out here fishing, and then... Oh, it was horrible. This thing, maybe a hobgoblin. It came out of nowhere. Duncan, I think it ate Duncan.
Calm down and tell me what happened.
Well, we found a good fishing spot in a grotto. We thought it was our lucky day, plenty to sell in the town. But then we heard this really horrible noise. Like something really pissed off and hungry. Me, I scarpered fast and I saw Duncan. It wasn't with me.
You left him back there?
I know. Please, can you help him? He's my mate. But what can I do against a creature like that?
I'll see if I can find your friend.
He's probably had it. Poor bastard. Be good to know for sure, so I can take word back to that girl of his.
Let's not give up hope yet. Don't worry, I'll try to sort this.
You will? Oh, thank you, sir. Please, don't be long.
This grotto, where is it?
Not far, just down the end of the beach. I would take you, but, you know, the hobgoblin.
What makes you think it was a hobgoblin?
It sounded like one. You know, from the stories you hear. A horrible evil spirit made unnatural flesh. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Sounds like it might be connected with Mara in some way.
Mara? I've heard stories about her. They say she has tentacles. And soul as black and evil as the abyss. At least that's what old Max says. But those are just stories, right?
I think Mara sent your hobgoblin.
Don't say that. Don't even think it. There was one night, though. I thought I saw something in the sea. A great dark shadow. But the next day, there was nothing there. So we just went fishing as usual. If Mara is really behind this, I don't want to think about it. I can't.
I need some fresh fish.
I'm not doing anything with that monster out there. Sorry, but I don't want to die.
He wanted to prove to everyone he could climb the high hill, even with his peg leg. One night, he left Takarigua's pirate's den to prove his point, and disappeared, without anyone finding out if he ever reached the top or not. I've already found the peg leg.
You're not alone. Let's both take it on.
Put that thing away! Now, where did you appear from?
Maybe I was looking for you.
Uh-huh. You must be either brave or just stupid to come here. Don't you know about the monster loose out there? Me, I just barely made it into here alive.
So I see.
You realise you'll have to leave here at some point?
Well, at least you're here now.
So what were you doing to end up here in the first place?
I was just fishing in the grotto with my mate Eddie. Then that monster appears and Eddie runs off and leaves me.
What a great friend.
The thing still went after him, so I ran in here to hide. That thing, it was huge!
You're lucky we found you, you know that?
Things just get worse and worse here. This island used to be pretty safe. Used to be. Worst thing you'd come across would be some drunken pirate on his way home from the pub. Now, though, there's all sorts of horrible things crawling out of the sea. I just don't understand why all this is happening now.
It's safe to go now, that thing's dead.
Dead? Thank the Geiger! This is definitely the last time I go fishing in a shithole. Here, I owe you for saving me. I'll stick to fishing and leave the treasure hunting to the experts.
What do I know about picking locks? Oh, that's heavy. Okay, scratch one hobgoblin.
You sure it's dead?
Well, unless there were two horrible growling things in that grotto, then yeah, I am sure.
These are dark days. Strange, horrible things crawling out of the sea. Can't help thinking this is just the start of it, and there's worse things to come.
Now there's a comforting thought. Relax, your friend Duncan's safe now.
I can't believe it. I was sure he was done for. I can't thank you enough for saving him. I mean it. Thank you.
He was lucky. You both were.
You don't have to tell me that.
What about those fish barrels?
No worries. I'll deliver them straight to the quayside.
Your friend was worried about you. That's why we're here.
Didn't see him being too worried when he ran off and left me. You know, when all this is over, me and him will probably have a laugh about it one day. But right now, if one of us is going to get eaten, I'd want it to be him.
No meat to cook.
I'm so glad that hobgoblin didn't get you, mate.
Me too. Only it wasn't a hobgoblin, it was a leviathan.
Well, and that's gonna make me feel better.
At least we're both still alive, thanks to that hero.
Sorry I ran off and left you to that thing, mate.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to mention that, but now that you have...
Still mates, eh? Takes more than some sea monster to change that. These seas are getting worse every year. You notice that?
They say it'll pass. Me, I'm not so sure. That bastard Eddie! If I die, I bet he'll want to give my girl some special comforting.
And I'm straight.
It's just the wind, I hope.
I got you back.
Ha!
I'll be glad when Captain Slane puts to sea. First, no goods from Tacarigua.
Bonjour, mon capitaine. How may I serve you? Ah, you are a connoisseur. Please, take a closer look. Such craftsmanship, such precision. You like? Oui?
You made all these yourself?
I am the finest gunsmith in all the southern seas, if I humbly say so myself. If monsieur is interested, I can teach him something of my craft. For a modest fee, naturellement.
Get many customers here these days?
Alas, not since the trade ban was imposed. The Capitan's slain ship has been the first to put into port here in a long time. And who else here has money for such fine firearms as these?
Captain Slane, has he been here?
That Philistine. I show him my works of art, but does he appreciate them? But perhaps he has other troubles occupying his mind, no?
Captain Slane, what's he so worried about?
He runs low on supplies for his ship. He cannot leave port, not until Alvarez lifts the trade ban.
I'm guessing the trade ban can't be good for business.
They tell me I cannot sell my work, but a man must eat, no?
What about Captain Slane?
I have nothing that could help you there, mon ami. You have business with him? I just want to sell my work, despite Admiral Alvarez and his embargo.
What if Alvarez finds out you're breaking the embargo?
For that to happen, someone would have to inform on me. And trust me, I know how to deal with informers and spies.
Can we just get down to business now?
Mais bien sûr, mon capitaine.
They don't seem to care much for the Admiral's laws, do they?
Indeed.
You have pistols for sale.
I have works of art for sale. Let me show you.
I'm in the market for something a little special. Real firepower, that's what I'm looking for.
Then you've come to the right place, mon capitaine. This is the finest gun shop in all the southern seas.
I'm looking for something a little out of the ordinary.
Ah, a connoisseur. I may have just the thing for you. This is a particularly fine piece. It was surely fate that brought it into my hands.
Fate?
It used to belong to that oaf of a blacksmith, Wilson, until I won it from him in a game of cards. You see? Fate.
He used it as a bet in the game?
No, but he gave it to me afterwards to pay for his gambling losses. It was a pleasure to take such a prize from that uncultured sack of shit. I might be persuaded to part with it for the right offer. Just as long you understand that it doesn't end up back in Wilson's filthy paws. It would be a crime to see such an elegant weapon returned to that stupid barbarian.
Wilson's pistol. How much do you want for it?
Perhaps it isn't the right item for someone like you.
You think I'll just take it back to Wilson, is that it?
Is that something you'd be likely to do?
And would it be so terrible if I did?
In that case, it will cost you more than just gold. I need proof that you are the man of honor you say. Only such a man can own a work of art such as this.
You need me to prove my honor? How?
Perhaps with a little marksmanship contest on my practice range. If you can outshoot me, the pistol is yours.
Forget it.
You are afraid? Ah bon, I expected as much. Bien. The pistol shall stay with me then, no?
First no goods from Tacarigua, and now we can't even go to our own merch.
Listen, about that Smith, Wilson.
That penniless oaf. What's he got to do with you? He sent you here, didn't he? Typical. He sent you here to beg on his behalf, didn't he? How pathetic. What are you? A pirate or an errand boy?
He'll pay you. For your time and inconvenience, of course.
Talk to me like that again, and I'll have a word with my good friend, the Admiral.
It couldn't hurt to ask, could it?
I'll show you something that will hurt. How dare you, sir? I'm a lady. Fallen on hard times and need to make extra cash. How ungentlemanly.
I thought we could help each other here.
Yes, there's a name for men who use women the way you want to use me.
If you had a word with him and explained things to him...
Well, perhaps, but it'll cost you.
1,000 gold, and I'll be willing to forget this slur on my honor.
1,000? Just for...
Yes? You were going to add some ungallant and impertinent remark?
Me? Never. Seems nice round here.
If by nice you mean foul, then I wholeheartedly agree. If only some rich and dashing sea captain would take me away from all this.
I bet things aren't easy here for a fine lady like you.
You mean when every low rogue in the place isn't making improper advances to me?
In her case, it's probably only improper if they aren't paying up front.
I'm fortunate that the good Admiral guarantees my safety.
How gentlemanly of him to take such a close interest in a young lady's virtue.
He is indeed a kind and generous man.
Only that he must indeed be a kind and generous fellow.
Listen, Sunshine, don't fucking push it or I'll have him string you up by the balls.
Drop the act, sweetheart. We both know you're no lady. Only Bongard of the Thorn Coast I ever heard of was a one-eyed pimp who got stabbed to death for cheating at dice.
Clever little bastard, aren't you? But a pirate. Why do I get the feeling I'm not the only one here pretending to be something they ain't?
The Admiral. What's he like?
Surprisingly civilized for an ex-pirate. A man of honor, even. Such a rarity. He founded this place and appointed himself as protector. To him, the creed is the most important thing he follows. You should remember that.
How well do you know Captain Slane?
Ah, Captain Slane. Such a fine gentleman. He really knows how to treat a lady with the respect she deserves. He can steer a course towards my harbor anytime he wants.
How's business?
Terrible. Slim pickings all round. Other than Captain Slane, you're the only half-decent prospect to arrive in ages. And no offense, dear, but you're not exactly a prize catch. Still, if you're looking for the company of a lady...
Well, maybe not now, but...
But maybe not ever. He's spoken for.
I am? I mean... I am.
Yes, that's always how it is, isn't it? The good ones are usually taken.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone soon.
Here! It's a major accomplishment to find someone with the brains to wipe their arse without instructions.
You don't think much of the local men, do you?
This lot, most of them don't have 2 brass pennies to rub together. That loser Bill the Gate Guard is always chasing after me. But does he ever have any money? Of course not. Or there's the Smith, Wilson, another one of my fine suitors. I might even be interested, if he wasn't drowning in debt.
I see.
I have more important things to do right now.
Hey, you! What do you want here?
I need some equipment for my ship.
Oh, sorry, can't help you there. It's Captain Slane you need to be talking to.
Is it right that you're looking for a new helmsman?
Yeah, last one had to walk the plank.
What did he do?
Only questioned the captain's authority in front of the crew. Not one for being criticised is our Captain Slane. Try challenging him and he'll put you right in your place. Which, with him, is usually somewhere on the seabed.
So a real humanitarian. You crew here?
Certainly do, and glad of it. Ship's cook, me. Responsible for keeping them all well fed. Not that I ever get much thanks for it, of course.
You know where I could buy some supplies around here?
New in port, are you? Sounds like it. Try the pub. They'll point you in the right direction. Or ask Scarlet the harlot down at the pier. Always happy to help, she is.
Old Mac's waiting for his delivery.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about him. I'll get right to it.
No need, I'll do it.
Fine by me. Okay, here's his week's rations. Tell him from me, it won't happen again.
No problem. Got something for you. There's supposed to be treasure buried in a grotto in the northeast.
Really? What? Brilliant. That's exactly what I needed to know. I better hurry before some other chancer finds it.
What's the deal with my powder kegs?
I'll have them brought to the quayside right away.
Finally. Come with me.
You already have someone with you.
The fourth captain, Garcia. He must have contacts in the Inquisition. If we're gonna find him, we'll need to get back to Caldera.
Just tell me when we need to change course, Captain.
The Admiral's put the city under a trade embargo.
And that makes a difference, does it?
Just gonna be tricky to get what we need if people aren't allowed to trade.
Scared of a challenge, eh?
Slane's got himself in big trouble with the Admiral.
Guess he didn't like taking orders. What now?
He wants to lead us to another island where the sacrificial knife's hidden.
Then I say it all worked out. Let's go.
Not yet. He won't cast off until he's got his ship equipped.
Then hurry up. Not looking to settle down and raise crops, you know.
How am I doing?
You know there's more to being a pirate than an eye patch and a saber, don't you?
I'll be my own kind of pirate, thanks.
Ah, that's actually one of the things you need. Well done.
Where can I get supplies in Antigua?
Looking for trade? Admiral Alvarez has put a stop to all that, technically.
Technically?
Some kinds of business he'll never be able to stop. You can get just about everything your heart desires if you know where to look.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Just about everything? Can you be more specific?
Whatever turns you on, handsome.
What do you think of Wilson?
Wilson. Not my department, lover.
Oh. What do you mean by that?
You've got the wrong girl. Talk to Grace at the captain's house.
All right. Where can I do business? Normal business, I mean.
A girl like me doesn't give anything for free. 50 gold buys my time.
pirate captains, then?
You've got goods I can look at?
Take a good, close look.
Nothing. Nothing here to take. Nothing here for me. You've got goods I can look at?
Take.
Tell me how to stop Mara.
Mara, you think you are worthy of such a great task?
You bet your life I am.
Your aura draws destiny to you. Shall I read it for you?
See anything?
It is difficult. So many things around you in flux. Wait! Yes, I start to see it now. Your destiny. You are a steerer of worlds, determining the fate of countless other lives. This is your fate, and possibly your doom.
Is that all? I thought it might be bad news or something.
I say only what I see. You wanted to know. It is not my fault if you did not like what you learned.
You have a point.
It was your destiny. You had no choice but follow it. Treat this place with respect.
Little bird tells me you've got a soft spot for Grace.
What? Who said so?
Is it true?
Since you ask, I'm not without affection for the lady in question.
That plus you want to jump her bones, right? What if I could fix you up with Grace?
Me? With Grace? Fat chance. Why? Do you think you really could?
Everyone's got their price.
Ah, do you think I've not tried paying her already? But all she sees in me is a fat old labourer with lice in my beard.
Here's your package. Rick really did forget about you. It won't happen again.
Well, it's here now, thanks to you.
So, how about those stories?
Ah, yes. Where did I leave off?
I want to hear about the captains. Tell me about Captain Steelbeard.
Steelbeard? Now, there's a bloody pirate and a half. What pirate wouldn't have wanted to sail under his banner? His old ship, the Eleanor, was the most feared sight on the seas of the old empire. Bloody terrified of him they were, and with good reason. They sank the Eleanor in the end, but old Steelbeard survived, swam back to land, and fell in among a smuggler's camp. How he managed to get out of there is still a mystery. Maybe the Admiral knows. Him and Steelbeard have always been close.
What do you know about Captain Garcia?
I know he's a greedy, merciless dog. Supposed to have got where he is today by strangling his old captain. A good loot finder. Supposed to have a pile of it buried somewhere in the southern seas. Ended up in prison here last time he was in town and bought his way out. You ever cross his path, you best be wary of him.
About Mara. What do you know about Mara?
You really want to know? All right. She's ancient and powerful. And beautiful, too. And more wicked and evil than you can ever imagine. She was imprisoned for centuries, until the coming of the first Titans. And all the time she was trapped, she was plotting her revenge on the world. And now that she's free again, she's carrying out her revenge.
How did Mara escape?
Then you don't know the legend of the Water Temple? It's supposed to hold the most magnificent of treasures. Well, naturally pirates are gonna go looking for it, aren't they?
Go on.
Well, Admiral Alvarez, he got the 4 captains together. They hatched a plan to carry out one of the biggest raids ever, looting the Water Temple. Too bad they accidentally freed Mara while they were about it.
Yeah, too bad. Why does Mara want revenge?
For her imprisonment, of course.
What happened?
Mara, she was powerful. Too powerful. The people back then got together and banished her. Don't ask me how, but it couldn't have been easy.
And now she's back, and our problem. How can Mara be stopped?
I heard a story recently about a young lad. He was washed up on a volcanic island as a castaway. But the island was threatened by a fire titan that was trying to break out of the volcano. This young lad, he fixed the problem though. I'm wondering if Mara couldn't be fixed the same way.
I thought everything beyond the southern islands was destroyed by the Titans.
Aye, but not the stories, my friend. Not the stories.
I guess so.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think so. Emma the voodoo witch said I was a child of discipline.
What the hell does that mean?
What do you think?
Oh, really? You know what I think you are?
What?
My hero.
I was being serious.
So was I. Come on, don't you have a destiny to get to?
First,
Aye, even that old fool Wilson won't break the Admiral's embargo.
You heard about him losing that fancy pistol of his in a bet.
Who's got it? Who's got it now? On.
Been too long since I've been raiding.
There ain't nothing like it coming back from a raid.
pockets filled with gold.
What are you going to do now?
Get the fuck out of here, that's what. I'll get my gear together, then go find that treasure. And after that, it's goodbye, Antigua, and thanks for fuck all. Watch out, world. Whatever you've got, I'm coming to get it.